this is the Akoya LE. I'm going to talk about some of the differences between the limited edition and the standard edition. On the limited edition, we're using the old school Formica boards, which Formica, which was invented in the 20s, was called New Mica, which was originally designed as an insulator, electronic insulator for PG&E, and since then it ended up being on countertops. But it was actually originally designed as an electronic insulator, so it does have a reason to be in an amplifier. It's not like some craziness. Anyway, so we went with the Formica, and we're going. This amp's going to have NOS orange drop capacitors from the 80s, 70s, 80s. The 6PS 225s. Basically the earlier version of what we reissue now, but the earlier version, I don't know if it's because they've been sitting around for 50 years or different materials, they got a thing. They just got this thing real nice. Sounds great. This amplifier comes with Philips Sylvania Alpha tubes from the 80s. Great tubes. I'm going to go over the features real quick. It's simple, straightforward, really easy to use, tone stack, treble middle bass, Fulbright, master, reverb, and then the lead channel's got reverb in the same section as the gain and the master. Masters are separate. So you can get to them easily when you're performing. It's got 2-rock tremolo, and the presence control is a little bigger than our regular presence control, has more range. To me, this amp, it is a different flavor than the regular 2-rock, and there's two things about it that I really like. It's a great amp to pair with the 2-rock. With aluminum chassis, steel chassis thing, this one works really great with 2-rock. So if you're like into playing two amps together, where you can use one a little cleaner and push one a little dirtier and go vice versa to get different kinds of color, it's awesome for that. And it's also, it's just the old, a little more soft, sweet, little less exposed kind of vibe, and it's just very comfortable to play. We set the amp up with several guitars, and we actually played around with the gain structure of the input to make sure it would work well with humbuckers or single coils. Originally, what our thoughts were, back when Chad and I were talking about designing this amp, we were going to build a Telecaster amp. We were like, let's build an amp, country amplifier. And it's kind of where it started, and it does a really good job at that, but then it sounded so good with all the other guitars, we're like, well, we gotta, make it into a regular model. But originally it was just gonna be like, this is a Tele amp. Here's the real story. It's a little convoluted, but I bought a 68 Super Reverb, drip edge. I took it apart, and it was actually a 70 Super Reverb that someone put drip edge faceplate in a drip edge cabinet, and I was so bummed out I stripped it all out and started from scratch and built a new amp. So when we built the amp, we were all kind of liking it, and we thought it'd make a great Tele amp. So we kept rebuilding it till it came out to be a really great Tele amp. And at one point I realized, I'm whipping a dead dog here. I want to build a new amp. So that's what became the Akoya. This is, bottom-up build amplifier.